What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Mike Flanagan has given us another show, which is always fantastic. Hill House, Blind Manor, Midnight Mass, all amazing.
Can you insert clip of Hill House scream?
I mean, his content is so well done, and I cannot wait for this new one. I've heard good things about it.
Honestly, I don't have a bad thing to say about any of the shows that he's made. All have been good.
The Fall of the House of Usher is the new one. And yeah, if it's anything like the others, I'm expecting a really cool, interesting, and maybe spooky twist somewhere in there.
That would be awesome.
'Tis the season, so it would make sense. And yeah, I love all of his content. We've seen a bunch of his stuff by now, even some of his movies, which have been fantastic.
So good.
His casts are always great. He uses a lot of the same people, and they're always
I love that.
It's so cool.
I love to see, I mean,
And they're all
also
good.
love to see new faces, but like, you know, you're like, oh, hey, yeah, Theo.
Exactly. And they're all really, really fantastic actors, so it works really, really well. But yeah, here we are, Fall of the House of Usher, episode number 1. If you guys didn't know, we also do post full watch-along reactions, so you got to bring your own copy to sync with us. But there's a link to all that stuff down below. We also post it for the members on the top tier here on the YouTube channel. But here we are. It's scary season. Hopefully you got another banger here from Mike Flanagan.
Yes.
You ready for episode 1 of the Fall of House of Usher?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, God.
Okay.
The crisis, the danger is past, and the lingering illness is over at last. Be silent in that solitude, which is not loneliness. For then, the spirits of the dead
Oh, God.
are again in death.
Oh.
What the hell?
The breath of God is still. The mist upon the hill, shadowy, shadowy.
Oh, hey.
Mark Hamill's in this? Awesome.
The boundaries which divide life from death are shadowy and vague.
Oh, my.
Where the one ends and where the other begins.
Okay.
Grab it.
Peer into the abyss.
What is it?
She's here.
How does she get her hair like that? All the volume in the back? She have like a bump it back there? Oh, wow.
I mean,
Whoa.
it's called the Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah, it's a family named Usher.
And a lot of them are dying. Holy shit. I mean, first few minutes of this, it's very interesting so far. I like the way they're cutting in those, like, fast, quick, creepy-looking shots. Mm-hmm. And this looks like a lovely...
Oh, fun!
place.
Fun. Home sweet home. The whole neighborhood.
And, of course, you're showing up at nighttime
Yeah.
with lightning in the background.
Gotta love it. Terrifying.
Well, come on if you're coming.
Ooh, the spooky lanterns.
Cognac?
Looks so cozy.
No, thank you. I'm sorry for your loss. Your losses, rather.
Henri Ford de Dugnon. Heritage Cognac Grand Champagne. Most expensive in the world. This bottle was 4 million euros at auction.
Damn.
What?
Jesus.
Aged in barrels for more than 100 years. And the bottle itself, dipped in 18-karat yellow gold, inlaid with 4,100 high-quality diamonds.
Oh my God.
You know, a single pour, it probably cost twice your annual salary.
And it probably tastes like
I bet it tastes
Terrible.
amazing if you're into that.
Let's see what a few years of your worth tastes like.
Jeez.
I mean it, Roderick. It's unimaginable, and I am truly
No, I
sorry.
understand, Augie. You're sorry my children are all dead.
damn.
Where's Mr. Pym? It's better we talk with your attorney
How many
present.
subpoenas have you sent me over the years? You finally got me. I hung up on protocol.
Waive it then.
Fine. I waived my right to an attorney. Used to Title 18, Section 371.
What's not to celebrate? You got away with it. Again.
You know, nobody gets away with anything, not really.
That's true.
Madeline would beg to differ.
Well, you can ask yourself. She's downstairs in the basement. Oh, that's right. She's an even tougher get than me. Have you ever had her on the record? I don't think you have. You never hit either of us on the record, have you?
Oh, I thought that was my phone vibrating for
I
a
was like,
second.
wait, what?
It's my granddaughter from the north.
You can take that if you need to. Grandkids take priority.
Don't lecture me about family values. You're just as shit in that department as I am.
Oh, God.
I called you tonight to give you the only thing you've ever wanted. My confession.
Wait, Usher, these are my confessions.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
This is indeed Roderick Usher. We're in my childhood home. Yeah, this is where I grew up. Kept it all these years. The whole neighborhood.
Wow.
So I could watch the paint peel, the weeds grow, and smell the rot if I needed to pick me up.
Oh my God.
And what exactly are you confessing to?
You brought what? 73 charges, all of them, everything, all yours right now. And I'll throw in a bonus. I'll tell you how my children died.
Oh.
I know how they died, Roderick. Everybody knows.
Believe me, Mr. Dupin, when I tell you, you don't know a thing. But where to start? At the beginning, I suppose.
Oh, is this show going to be told from, like, we're going to have a narrator?
Oh my God, cute neighborhood.
You cannot understand the things I've done unless you understand the life that Madeline and I were born into, and the woman who would shape every choice we'd ever make, our mother.
I love that house.
She was personal secretary to the CEO of Fortunato Pharmaceuticals, William Longfellow, who once reportedly told his wife,
Children are never too tender to be whipped. Like tough beefsteaks, the more you beat them, the more tender they become.
What?
Oh my God.
we were forbidden to go anywhere near Longfellow's house. So Madeline, being Madeline, insisted that we break it.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, shit.
Climbing my fence. Not here, not ever.
Let go of her arm.
Ooh, I like her.
Is he all right?
He's fine.
Just make sure those Emery files are on my desk when I get in.
Madeline hated Longfellow even then. Somehow, she always knew.
Remember what Mother Teresa said. Pain and suffering are like the kiss of Jesus. It just means you've come so close to him that he can kiss you.
If pain and suffering were the kisses of Jesus, then he kissed the living fuck out of my mother in the years that followed.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, okay.
You have to drink, and we think maybe we need to call a doctor like on the TV.
No! Jesus showed us how to heal the sick, and it wasn't through medicine.
What?
Your body is a temple of God, and you'd pollute it?
Don't say what you want. Say what makes him say what you want. That way it's his idea.
Mom said we're not supposed to ever bother him.
Trust me, it's the least he can do.
She just keeps getting worse. And we know that you're so good at helping people. She always said you were a man that could move mountains.
You're here at my home, so I'll talk your mother into seeing a doctor.
She won't listen to us, but you, she loves you.
It's the least you could do for her, for us.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now take your insinuations, your fucking false insinuations, take your grift, and get off my property.
Dude, he's lovely.
Oh, my God. Just...
She's not looking too good.
I think she's dead.
What do we do?
Well, we know what she wouldn't want us to do. If we call someone, that means police. Doctors, they'll embalm her.
They can't.
I know.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Thank heaven the crisis, the danger was past. And the lingering illness was over at last.
They made her a coffin. Oh, my God. These poor children.
Come let the
Oh my
burial rite be read, the funeral song be sung, an anthem for the queenliest dead that ever died so young.
Oh, shit. What? Mom just died. We're just gonna bury her in the backyard. What the fuck?
Is that a Ouija board, too? Shit. Don't do that. Oh, shit.
This is where the fun begins.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hell on earth now. I was just sleeping, you guys. Oh my god, that's my worst nightmare. Be buried alive? Hell no. She was not alive. Oh my god.
Mom? Mommy? Mommy!
I no longer want to be called mommy ever again. The basement door is open.
What did we do?
We're gonna call a doctor. We've gotta call a doctor. I don't care what she
It
said.
was an accident. They gotta know we didn't mean to.
Oh shit!
We didn't know. We're sorry. Please, Mommy.
Holy shit.
Oh, this is awesome. Oh my god. I know what my Halloween costume's gonna be. That.
Oh shit.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Wow, this show is awesome so far. Oh my god.
The official story was Longfellow had a heart attack in his sleep, and the nastiest bits we cleaned up after I took over the company, just to spare the family any embarrassment, the Usher family. The last thing my mother did in this life was kill a powerful man, and we carried that secret with us and loved her all the more.
Wow.
Why are we talking about your mother?
Well, I assume that I'm supposed to, because she's here. She's right behind you.
I read somewhere about high-powered negotiation tactics. Some truly brilliant business people will plant these moments into high-stakes conversations.
I just felt something on my shoulder. Ah!
Talk softly.
Oh, she is! Oh, bitch, she is!
Bro, this ain't a tactic. She's right there.
Just something to assert a little control.
It's not a control play.
I'm not going to turn around, Roderick.
It's fine with me.
Oh, and she leaves. She's like, okay, fine.
When we talk about how they died, why I treated them the way I did, and why they were the way they were was because of my dad. I just promised I would never do what he did. I would never close the gates. If you're my blood, you're my blood.
Longfellow was their dad.
I have 6 kids by 5 mothers, but they're all mine. If you're an Usher, the gates are open, period. Matter of principle.
I mean, it makes sense because then Longfellow gets super defensive about...
Yeah.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, I never saw your husband at the courtroom. It was a culmination of your life's work, and he wasn't there. And come to think of it, my whole family was there.
Well, in fairness, a few of them were indicted co-conspirators.
Hey, now.
I didn't want them anywhere near you people.
You always were an effective orator, Augie. Even your opening arguments, I was impressed. And that may have been the last time...
The last time you were impressed?
No, the last time we were all together. That day was the last day we were all in the same place, alive.
It is my privilege to represent the United States of America against Fortunato Pharmaceuticals and the Usher crime family.
Holy shit.
The Usher family spent 4 decades growing Fortunato into one of the most profitable, powerful companies on the planet Earth. They've achieved this by doing awful, awful things.
A lot of familiar faces.
I love her.
And at the cost of people's lives. It claims its products are safe and destroys any evidence that they are not. Burns evidence, fabricates evidence, destroys, defiles, degrades, and defrauds
Jeez.
They believe that people like them don't go to prison. Not one consequence has stuck to Roderick Usher or Madeline Usher or anyone else in the family.
Objection.
Sustained.
Oh my God, this is wild.
And the reason why this trial is going to have a different outcome, you're going to hear from one of them. An informant from within the inner circle, someone so close to this family's crimes, their testimony and evidence will be unimpeachable.
Objection.
Approach.
Uh-oh, they all look nervous now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we're all frustrated. In the past year, 55,000 people have died.
Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of people.
Whoa, dude.
I wish that individuals like the Ushers would take responsibility for things they cause in people's lives.
Dude, careful getting too angry. You might fall to the dark side, bud.
Dad doesn't do family dinners. This is about one thing. The mole.
Informant. A mole is one of them who infiltrated us, and an informant is one of us giving something to them.
I mean, that can't be true, can it? I don't think it can be true. If it is true, it's Perry. Who knows what that crazy little... Sorry, honey. Who knows what that crazy little spithead will or won't do?
Spithead? I'm gonna use
And
that.
why the fuck... Sorry, honey.
If someone really broke the law, shouldn't they be punished?
Lenore, that is a brave and thoughtful thing to say. Especially if you want to get written out of the will.
Fucking threats. This feels like it's going to be one of those, like, murder mystery style.
Which I love.
We're going to try to figure out who the informant is. And obviously, most of them die somehow.
He gets everything anyway, no matter how inept he is, apparently. Just look at his name. Frederick is about as close to Roderick as you get without a junior.
She's fantastic.
I love her so much.
Could be Juno.
Shut it. Don't mention her ever. She doesn't exist.
She's not in the will, is she? He has to be smarter than that.
Doesn't exist.
She was so good in Midnight Mass.
Oh my God.
Goldbug will show him the Usher Empire should be a matriarchy. And Tamerlane Usher should be the queen.
Tamerlane.
Their names are all very
Wow.
fancy.
Oh, Freddie, I don't know what that.
But isn't it Frederick?
Dad needs to see his kids don't need $500 million and an endless supply of test monkeys to be successful.
What the fuck?
Let's close her up and cross our fingers.
What did you do?
It worked. It really fucking worked.
Our trial's never gonna look legit if we're using an experimental Fortunato paralytic. We just have to keep it away from Perry.
I think that besides like the awesome stories he always tells, I love that he uses these actors in almost everything, and they all are just so good.
I'd like to meet your family.
But there's a whole process for that. The significant others are a thing.
Leo, you let me move in, but you won't let me meet your family?
That's right.
I'll be right up. I'm in the elevator. We can talk about it in a minute.
Oh, you're in the elevator. Okay, see you in a sec.
Oh, shit.
You are going to have to wait out here, okay? There's a blanket on top of the sofa. You can hide under that or something. I don't know. Come on.
My friends aren't gonna believe I met Napoleon Usher.
Like Napoleon.
Why are you home early? Not that I'm complaining.
I figured shit might hit the fan. I saw the clips on the news. Hey.
Oh my God.
You sure I can't come with you?
Oh, no, I don't think that's a good idea.
Hey, sweetie.
Holy shit.
Terrible person.
It feels like they're all kind of terrible people.
Priority one is the informant. If this informant thing is real, I have to be the one that finds them. We're gonna find out who's talking to the feds, and then I'm gonna freeze their fucking head, and I'm gonna give it to my father on a platinum plate.
Oh, damn.
Holy shit. They all sound super ruthless.
Dawn, what are you doing here?
I need to talk to you, Roderick. Alone, I think, might be best.
It's like all of the family members all seem super unique and interesting, but are just like, obviously they're so consumed by this business and the money and the life.
What did he say?
He's got how many kids with how many different women?
5 wives, 6 kids.
This is Glenn Fiddick, 96.
96, the year
I was born. Yes, exactly. Glenn Fiddick is totally into this idea, by the way. We make it the official whiskey of the club, and they open up the entire library of bottles to us.
You've had a calendar year to come up with a proposal for your first business venture, a venture we'd like to support, and you've come up with a nightclub.
This isn't a fucking Dave & Buster's, Aunt Madeline. I'm talking Brigade, Limelight. Prospero's gonna be one of the most exclusive nightclubs in the entire world. It's where the movie star that everybody fucking worships is busy giving head to the real VIPs in the corner.
Oh my.
Being an usher is about changing the fucking world. It's not a blowjob whiskey bar.
And clearly there's a lot of pressure on all of them to come up with their own big, giant, world-changing business plan.
Yeah, because that's so easy.
What is going on with you? Something is going on with you.
All good. Right behind you.
So he said that the trial was the last time they were all together.
Alive.
Right. Does that mean members of this family aren't making this dinner?
What did Don tell him?
For the road.
Alright, so they did all make it. Okay.
Well, the trial just happened that day, so...
I thought we could all benefit from this. Pharmaceutical law. Maybe there's something in here that can help us.
Arthur, you gotta dig into this book. Find something for our defense. Oh, no. It's cake.
Care to wash it down? Coffee?
I bet it's cake.
Freddie, marrying this woman might be the one thing you didn't fuck up.
We have that in common then, Dad. We're both lucky men.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Freddie.
Dude.
Mr. Pym has some important paperwork for each of you.
He just hit her in the head.
Did you smack her?
It's been a minute since I've gotten to feel like a member of the family. Al, have you gotten to sign an original Pym yet? It's a rite of passage. Just wait till you see the prenup.
Oh yeah, speaking of prenups, how are things, Juno?
It's going great.
What the fuck?
Company is the family, and we expect each of you to defend it with your life. And if anyone comes after us, we will exhaust our arsenal until the threat's neutralized.
Jesus Christ.
This is so interesting so far.
When I find out who's been talking to the government, to the goddamn government, against your own blood, there won't be enough of you left to sue. And make no mistake, we'll find out.
$50 million to whoever solves it. To the lucky usher who figures out who's talking to the feds.
So it is going to be a little mystery.
I'm putting a bounty on you. You, the shitbag. You, the informant. You know who you are. It's $50 million. Sleep tight. And to the rest of you, happy hunting.
Dude,
the last time
the
I saw them
overall...
all together.
Oh, that was the last time. Okay.
Some of them the last time I saw them alive.
Dude, the tone of the show so far is so good.
There's a woman.
I knew that face. You know her too.
Woman I have to tell you about.
Dude, his demeanor and like expressions, like there's so much more to him than they've shown us so far.
They did the casting reel because the young version of this actor, oh my god, they did so good. Both of these actors, like the young Madeline and the young Roderick.
Costume party? Guessing you're Jay Gatsby, Daisy Buchanan.
We're drinking tonight, both of us. Whiskey. Neat.
What made you ditch the other party? All dressed up, didn't wait for the ball to drop?
Change of scenery. We work up the street. Haven't seen this place before. Did you just open?
Sort of.
Gotta be more crowded. New Year's and all.
You guys look like you've had a wild night already. Sending 79 out with a bang, yeah? I'll drink one with you. Don't tend to do that with customers, but here we are, to 1979. May it rest in peace.
God, I can't believe we really did that.
Keep your voice down, Roderick.
What do we do now?
We wait here. Drink, but don't get drunk. Talk, but don't talk. If the cops aren't here by midnight, that's a good sign.
Uh-oh.
The important thing is that people see us tonight. This place is good. Crowded enough for a few witnesses, not so crowded that nobody notices.
What the fuck did they do?
Right.
So why is he seeing the bartender?
Yeah.
People still whisper about what possibly could have happened that night. That's where you're taking me, isn't it?
Who? Quote the Raven.
Tonight, you feel it. Both of you. In the air. Or sitting outside of time and space.
We buried 3 of my children today. The other 3 last week.
I know.
There's a reason I'm telling you this. My mother, my children, New Year's Eve. You'll be reluctant to accept it or believe it, but I promise you, every single piece is important.
Noted.
By slow degrees, our sickness and dizziness and horror become merged in a cloud of unnameable feeling. It is merely the idea of what would be our sensation of a fall from such a height. Most ghastly and loathsome of all the most ghastly and loathsome images.
Ooh, my goodness. Oh my god.
The fuck? That kind of got me a little bit.
Take him to Westminster, sit on him.
Dude, all this while he's...
Time.
Yikes.
It's time. It's time.
Wow. What a start.
Honestly, that was so good.
That first episode literally did everything that I would want a first episode to do. Because all I could think about is watching the next episode right now.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
The intrigue, the suspense,
Yeah.
the mystery.
And I do know that there's ties to Edgar Allan Poe. I think there's connection there.
Well, I mean, The Crow, maybe,
I mean,
you know.
Raven. So quote the
Sorry.
Raven nevermore.
Sorry. My bad.
Raven. I mean...
I'm used to Crow.
Yeah. So I think that makes sense there at the end. But, I mean, the fact that these 2 siblings buried their mother and then witnessed her coming out of the ground.
Was she alive? I don't think she was alive.
Walking to the rich dude's house who
Dad.
you speculated that that's dad.
Well, he took over the company.
Yeah.
That's daddy.
And then killed him and then died. I think I'd be a pretty fucked up dude too if I witnessed all of that happening.
Well, and then, by the way, she's right behind you.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm not going to turn around. I'm not going to fall for this. I'm like, ooh.
But then she just walks away. She's like, oh, okay, no show.
Whatevs.
I don't have to put on a show right now. I'll
So we're
leave.
done here?
Yeah. The casting, like, obviously there's a lot of repeats, a lot of very familiar faces from all of Flanagan's previous shows and movies, really. But the characters and their portrayals so far in this first episode, everyone is so unique. Everyone's so sassy.
And gorgeous.
But they've also got this insane level of entitlement, which obviously comes from the dad and the money and the business.
Yeah.
To where they've obviously been breaking the law for a while and have been protected.
Breaking the law,
Yeah,
sorry.
they've been protected this whole time. I just love the way that the story is unfolding through a conversation of a confession. And just the idea, what they've shown us so far, Like the mom dying and burying and surviving. They took us to like...
That bitch was dead.
I mean, yeah.
She's dead.
It is basically like a murder mystery now. We got to find out who the informant is, because for the first time ever, if Usher family might be in trouble here, because someone actually has some tangible evidence that they could give, because it's coming from the inside out. And the fact that we focused a little bit on New Year's Eve. Like, what the hell happened that night? What did they do that would require the cops showing up? And why is that bartender showing up in these, like, flashes? Like, what happened on New Year's Eve that night to where...
Well, and it felt like it was other nights, too, because, like, Madeline was in a different outfit the second time that they were sitting with that bartender.
Interesting observation.
So...
I mean, this brother and sister duo, clearly...
It's a little wild.
They've done a lot of bad shit, it seems like.
Yeah.
And just... I don't know. I'm just... The way this first episode hit, it definitely sets you up to want to keep going.
Absolutely.
Because I thought it was perfectly done. I thought it was interesting. It was funny. It was spooky. It was creepy. There were like... It hit so many different boxes of what this show presented so far in this first episode. And just the idea of this murder mystery, it felt very much like Ready or Not, to where... I feel like that's kind of where we're going. Yeah. Clue, yeah. I love that aspect of it, because finding this informant, I think it's going to create, obviously, a lot of problems. Because accusing family members of being the one who's the informant and ratting out your family, it's going to be very offensive if someone accuses you and tries to prove it. I don't know all their names.
You want that $50 million.
I mean, exactly. So big price. But the one daughter who is... Flanagan's wife, she's like, I'm gonna rip that person's head off, freeze it, and put it on a platter for my mom. Like, holy shit.
Make platinum platter.
Like, what the fuck? Like, your brain's gone through some things to get to that point. Yeah. To where even before you knew that there was gonna be a reward, she was like, I'm gonna kill this person and chop their head off and deliver it on a, like, whoa. But, I mean, visually, it looked fantastic. The fact that he essentially bought the neighborhood and kept his childhood home and those two other homes and just let them rot. Like, that's creepy as shit.
There's gotta be... Well, I mean, it makes... Like, their lives were affected because of this daddy at the end.
Yeah.
Like, basically just watching them have nothing, I would assume.
Yeah, and what is in the basement? Maddie's in the basement.
Why?
So, like, why? Like, yeah, like, what's going on down in the basement? They left so many things, just, again, perfect introduction, because there's so many questions, and I'm hooked. Like, that was such a good start. I love the writing. I love how sassy everyone is. Mark Hamill, obviously, big fan of him. He's fantastic.
Great. I love that he hit her in the head.
He's like, everyone is like, he's just sitting there.
Sorry, Tammy.
It's just like, he's just sitting there playing a crossword puzzle because he knows that this is a lock. And once Augie was like, oh, hey, by the way, we've got a witness who's going to testify from the outside in, got an informant, his whole mood and just everything shifted, because it's like, oh, shit, this is bad.
Objection.
So... I think the family dynamic is really unique. Everyone, like, he's got a bunch of kids with a bunch of different women, and his current wife, it feels like no one likes her currently, and yeah, all the kids are interesting. This whole situation is interesting. The fact that they're basically left with this, oh, hey, by the way, we're already rich and powerful, but you got to go do your own thing and go make this crazy giant business that's going to change the world. No pressure as one of the Usher kids. None at all. And the fact that one of them wanted to create a world-changing nightclub where, yeah, that just sounded wild.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're into that, it sounded like a good time.
The BJ Whiskey Bar? Absolutely.
So, I mean, Flanagan, I feel like he did it again. This first episode was awesome. It hit all the notes. And, yeah, I'm hooked. I can't wait to see where this goes and how this story unfolds. And I love the format of the conversation and going into the past and telling the story. Like, I really like that.
Did you notice any one-shots?
I didn't.
Okay.
Nothing jumped out to me in this first episode, but yeah,
I thought it was really good with those.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good start.
Yeah.
Overall, what'd you think?
Oh, I love it. Anything that they do, anything.
Good
Literally.
Start, right?
I would watch anything.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get through these as quickly as possible. Obviously, Netflix, they dropped every episode, so yeah, we'll power through. But we got a lot of other stuff going on, but it will get into the schedule every single week, and we'll try to crank these out because it's Halloween season and we want to watch all this creepiness and get through it. So, yeah, leave all your comments down below. We'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.